No matter what's going on in your life, if you turn to those things that are most important to you, you're going to be where you need to be.
I'm just on my way home, I'm calm, and I hear my Uber driver just start yelling like, oh my gosh, he crashed his car.
I get a call on the radio to go grab a student.
There's a school shooting at high school.
There's no way to expect yourself in a situation like that.
Timing is everything, and God has put you exactly where he wants you to be when he wants you to be there.
Right here at this moment is when I looked up and I seen right across the highway it was an explosion. I just shot right down inside the median like this, and I chased the train down. I heard somebody yell inside the truck. That's when I knew he's alive, and I know where he's at.
My role at Park Rose High School was head football coach and campus security. I get a call on the radio to go grab a student. As soon as I'm in that classroom, what I saw was something that nobody ever would expect to see. So that door flies open and there's a young man standing there, and he pulls out a big black shotgun. I hear desks flip over, I hear screams. He's got a gun. It felt like a horror movie.
To my right, it was a car that had crashed. The car was on fire. That's when I began to start thinking about my family. It would be just my luck that I try to go help save someone from a burning car and then it explodes.
And I took just a second to vocalize what I was about to do. And as I did this, I just said, they'll be okay without me. And I just ducked under the heat and ran up to the window. There's just dripping plastic all over everything, and I see the driver of the truck. The steering wheel's got his face pinned on the ground. He said, we need to get you out of here now.
That young man pulls that shotgun out and turns it towards himself. I lunged forward and made sure the barrel wasn't pointed towards me, wasn't pointed towards him, and the young people running out of that classroom.
The driver was a bigger guy, so I had to like pick him up, and I have him kind of like over my shoulder, and I take him maybe 10, 15 yards away, and I'm just telling him like, I got you, I got you.
I finally got the gun away from him, and I'm just looking in his eyes and to see his fear.
And I was able to get his body lifted up and turned, and then we just shot right out that back window and popped out onto the tracks. The moment we hit the bottom of that gully, we looked up and it just went woof. And I grabbed my phone and I snapped a picture of it at that moment, because I just couldn't believe it that we were there. And that all just took place just right out this window, right there on those tracks.
This evening, authorities say a man was tackled. He had a gun. It happened at Park Rose High School in Portland, Oregon. The football coach confronting the suspect.
I just happened to be in that same classroom. Obviously, that student didn't know I was right there when he was going to open the door. I was within, arm's length of him, and then my instincts just took over.
I'm just looking in his eyes and saw how much pain he was in. That's when he starts to break down. The young man said, nobody cares about me. I only wanted to hurt myself. Nobody cares about me. I was able to hand the weapon off to another teacher, and that was when I was able to embrace him. And I told him, I care about you, and that someone was there for him.
The first person I called was my wife, and I heard her voice on the other line. Emotion just overtook me. I kind of lost it. I started crying. I just said, I need you to stay on the phone. I just needed to hear her voice.
It was really important for me to see him. I was able to go to the hospital, and it kind of just made me emotional. What was really special, I think, for me in my heart was his mom was there. Like, I'm very close to my mom. When I'm up on that hill, like, I was thinking about my mom, and for me to see a mother and her baby right there, tears just began to, like, come down my face.
So just a year before this accident happened, my dad had passed away. When I was a little kid, my dad was a police officer. I remember riding around his cop car. I remember hearing the stories from his buddies, how he was the guy that if there was something big or something crazy going on, he was the one running to the fire. He was the one running to the fight when nobody else would.
It's not about, who's watching. It's not about the platform that you have. If something is the right thing to do and you can do it, then do it.
When someone's in a really, really dark place, the only way to help them out of that dark place is with light, and it's with love.